Hello guys, how are you? Today is like I have this phone, iPhone XS Max, and this phone has like a screen broken completely, uh, back part broken, charging port is broken. Even I opened that and the battery is also is fat, so everything is broken and water damage. So many things broken. What I can do? Better to put everything new. I have another phone, so I can just replace that phone with this phone. Simply, what I can do, I will just uh, use the motherboard of that phone and I can put it in the new phone. Better than to put everything on the like a battery and those things. So simply have to open these two screws with that. I already did it, and unscrew these things, which I already did it, just to check everything is fine here. And now I have to remove this 1 2 3 4. To remove the motherboard we don't need to remove the camera, so we just have to remove this motherboard. And this part same is very important to remove this part. So basically it's a brain, so we remove that brain. So these are two cables here, so you have to just, these are small cables, these two very tiny one. Here one is removed. So this is other phone. I open it, and now I have to remove. But in this thing you don't forget to replace the Face ID. Face ID is very important. Whenever you replace the motherboard, then you have to replace this is a Face ID, this thing, from the other phone to this, because this Face ID connected with this motherboard and the other phone Face ID is connected with the other phone's motherboard. So make sure, don't forget that, otherwise your Face ID will gone. The same process as I showed you before on the other phone. I remove everything on here. Same thing. Always first disconnect the battery. Always. So one other very important thing, you have to remove Face ID, but for removing Face ID, because this battery is little swallow, you see, it can explode anytime. So I will not take a chance to heat it up. So I have to use this liquid, so that can remove the adhesive. That is very good liquid, so you guys can use that. So if somebody is new to removing things, so you should know. So this thing part, see, so we need this part, so we don't need to remove complete battery, so this battery is okay. So now even I can give little here to remove this. So that one is also coming easy out. See? So now Face ID we saved, and I'll clean it. And on the other phone it's easy because that is new phone, so that is easy. I removed it, so I don't need to use the liquid. So I will just remove this phone's Apple ID and transfer onto the other phone. Yeah, sorry, that is called Face ID, not Apple ID. So many people comes and say remove Apple ID. We don't do that. We don't know how to do it. So everybody, it's a Face ID. This is important part. So this goes to the other phone, and this will be here. Good Face ID will be here. So everything else we can just remove it and just reverse the video. And also when we change that, so we have to remove this part as well. So that is very important as well, because somehow this has also connection for the Face ID. So original should be always good. So I'm putting this new screen as well. Right. honestly this phone was very bad condition when it came for repairs. Like everything was almost melted inside the phone. So now the final part. Connect everything, all the connections except the battery. Battery is the last thing we have to connect, but let's do it. So make sure all connections are secured just to test. I think battery is not charged, but it will give me some sign. Yeah, battery is completely drained, but it's perfect. Yeah, see, so mission is successful. Let's close it down and that's it. Put all the screws back. Some people they left some screws, they don't put it, but I think you have to put each and every screw back. In my 12 years working experience, not a single screw I left outside. That's it. Let's close it. Both sides, little pressure, and now final two screws. Even when it came, the previous guy, he just put one screw, one knot, but I have the other phone, so I just put both screws, and now this thing will go inside. Here, here. So let me show you. Previously this, and now is this. It was like that. Broken things, perfectly fine.